What is up guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another late night haunted adventure. So me and Sylvia are here at Derwent Village. This sunken village was lost in 1940 when they created Lady Bower Reservoir. Now due to the recent climate and the heat waves we've been having, the reservoir has reduced massively in size. There is still a bit of water here, but where I am currently standing, right by the church, the former village hamlet church, I am literally standing on hard ground. This is normally meters and meters underwater. This is a special video guys, no one has ever done this here before. Stay with us guys, we're going to try and make contact with the former residents of Derwent Village. Okay, let me just explain to you who we are and what we're doing. My name's Simon and this here is my wife Sylvia, and we're paranormal investigators and we're here to try and make communication with you tonight. What we try and achieve is to find out that there is life after death, and we like to communicate with people and try and find out maybe a little bit about them. Now, if there is anybody here, you might remember that back in the 1940s, your home was flooded intentionally, and you and your family were moved away. I think the area you were moved to was named Yorkshire Bridge, off the top of my head. If that rings a bell, then I am right. Okay, so now's your time, guys. I don't know your names, you know mine, you know ours. We think we're standing on the former church. Are we right? We come here tonight with the most complete respect. Respect for you, respect for your village. Must have been sad leaving this place. I mean, we're stood here now, late at night, and all I can see is the stars. It's very quiet, surrounded by hills in your little valley. We've brought some equipment with us tonight, and I appreciate that you may never have seen these before, but what they do is allow you to communicate with us by you manipulating them, using some of that energy you've got built up, and I'm sure you've got a lot stored away after all these years. And if you can use that energy, come and touch the box we have nearby to us, that box will then light up and it'll let us know that you're there.
Like Simon said, we are here respectfully. What's that, sheep?
Sheep, yeah, there is a farm. There's a farm down there. Like as in, when I say farm, I mean...
An actual farm?
No, it's not a working farm. The sheep obviously belong to somebody nearby. There is farms around, and the sheep obviously belong to somebody. But as I walked down this valley last week, there's the ruins of an old farm down there, and there was sheep grazing. Maybe they were ghost sheep, I don't know.
So as Simon has mentioned, we are here respectfully. All we want to know is anybody still remains here. We would like to get to know you if you're still here. Most of you are pretty sad, leaving everything behind. Have they relocated you somewhere nice? I hope they did. Can you hear voices?
Mm-hmm. Can hear voices, yeah.
Yeah.
Can hear voices behind me.
Yeah, from over there somewhere. Could you hear them?
Can't see any torchlights though.
Yeah.
And again, I explained to you that literally behind me is just water. There's only one way to get to this is kind of an island right now. And the only way to get to this is back behind Sylvia over there. There's a walkway. But we are completely like sort of surrounded by water here, almost. The voices might be coming from the other side though. But I can't imagine people walking there at night without torches.
No.
I think it is though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Was it your local church? Maybe it was a place where you got married?
Yeah, if there's only 10 houses here and a hall, so 10 houses maybe including a hall, or 10 houses and a hall.
Yeah.
And this was the church for them 10 people. It was only a small building. You can see like you're sitting at the end of it.
Mm.
And then just down here is the remains of the old spire, and it's 15 steps away, 20 steps away from me.
Yeah.
So not too far. It is only a small little church. Big spire there, I've seen photos of it. But this would have been for these people. I know we're intruders from the future.
I heard something.
What did you hear?
I can't make out. It's like metal.
Okay, like a squeal, but like it could be like a metal gate sound.
Yeah.
I heard that, yeah. I heard it as like a squeal, but yeah, it makes sense, like a metal gate.
It was weird sound.
Yeah,
The closest I can hear is like metal shaking or something like that.
No, I did hear that actually. So I did hear a splash that time. I think it's probably a duck, isn't it?
Maybe.
We're hearing little splashes behind us. I just heard what I think it's probably a duck. I mean, there is ducks in here. I'm going to take out the K2 again. Okay, I've got the K2 in my hand here, guys. If it goes off, I'll try and get it on camera, but we'll see. The thing is, like I said earlier, whoever's here may not understand what we're trying to accomplish by being here. This is all completely new. I was just explaining to you that we're here as paranormal investigators. So if there's any spirits still here, still lingering, any spirits around, then please feel free to come forward to us and make some communication with us. And you can let us know you're there by tapping on something, affecting our devices. This device in my hand can be manipulated. And there's many ways that you can communicate. So you just got to build up that energy and learn and try, do things to work it out. It's not something I can tell you how to do because I don't know. But I'd like it if you could come forward and let your presence be known. Okay, so if there's any spirits here, as I mentioned, you need to find that way to communicate. Use that energy, just try things out. Come over towards us, you haven't got to be afraid. This device in my hand isn't there to harm you. It's not going to harm you in any way. It's just a box with a light on it. And if you manipulate that box, the lights will get brighter. The lights will go up, change colour, lets us know you're there. If there's any residents of Derwent Village still here, can you please come forward and let yourselves be known? Okay, we're currently sitting outside the former church from Derwent Village. And this ruin of a building right here that we're sitting by is your former church. Any former residents want to come to us and let us know you're there first and foremost, and then we can have a chat, find out your name, find out who you are, and have you got any connection to the church? Maybe the vicar's there. I'd really appreciate it if you could come over to us. That'd be fantastic.
You don't have to be afraid. We're here with all the respect. My name is Sylvia and I'm here with my husband Simon. All we want to know is just your story. So if you could be that kind and come forward and communicate with us, that would be much appreciated. In front of me, there's a black box with a green light on, just there. If you can't touch it, it will flash up. It's not going to harm you, it's just going to flash up. It's your energy that's going to make it. You don't have to do much more, just come near it and your energy will be shared with that box, and then it will allow us to see you, to see that you're there.
I just don't know, you know, if I can hear something.
Just before I say trumble and before you said anything, I had a whistle in between.
You? Oh, I didn't hear a whistle, but what I did hear was like, I don't know how to describe it, like a metal gate clanging.
But we heard that like earlier on as well.
We did. This sounded different than that one, but yeah.
I would imagine around the church ground you would have like a little fence potentially with a little metal gate.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Are you coming onto the church grounds?
If you are there, don't make any duck sounds, because we'll just think it's ducks. It's gone really quiet, and you remember there was a lot of cars going by earlier. We just had a couple, but it seems a lot quieter now though. It's getting late though, guys. Apart from those ducks, it's quiet. I scare them off. Do we have the vicar here with us? Maybe you can try and move a rock. Splash in the water. A lot of water around us. They say that water brings on spirits.
For energy, isn't
For
it?
energy. Well, we're in a reservoir right now, so a lot of water you can use for energy. You don't need to be afraid. If you're wondering what we're doing here, we're just here to make communication with you. We want to know about the hall, Derwent Hall. I'm not even sure where it is, to be honest. So, if you saw my last video here, I came walking around in the daytime by myself, and I explored most of this former village. Right down the far end, if you remember, if you saw that, there was an old Mini Cooper down there. Usually underwater, I'm guessing. And there was a bridge. And there's a farm down there as well. And I believe, I don't know, like, I think the hall would be the...
I just heard a whistle.
You heard a whistle?
Yeah, from that end, from the left of me. I'm sure there was a whistle.
Is that you we can hear whistling? Maybe they're trying to tell us where the hall is.
Maybe.
I was just going to say, I don't know if the hall's that way, by the farm, or if the hall's more this way, opposite to the farm, away from the village. So the village right now is in front of me, behind the church. And the farm's back down that way, further down the valley, down in towards Ladybower. I do wonder if that's where the hall is, but I just don't know. I've not seen this place as low as it is before, but I've only seen photos of where the remains of the hall are. Imagine if that hall was still standing.
Would be beautiful to
underwater, you know, and then the water's low and you could be able to walk in there again. God, that'd be amazing.
It would.
Be a ruin, but it'd be amazing.
It's history.
Yeah.
It's a piece of history. It's important, like with this place here now, it's important that we see it, because it is a big thing for the history.
Well, this was, you know, the vicar from this place, you know, I dare say they could still be alive, or could have been alive. Somebody who went this church could still be alive, you know, if they're over 100. just after World War II, the end of World War II. This was, well, I think just during the World War II, this was turned into a reservoir. The spire was only demolished in, I think, 1945, 46 more. And they only demolished the spire because people were swimming out to it. Obviously the water never got that low back then. Have we got anybody here with us? We're only here to communicate with you. If there's anybody who wants to make communication, please let yourself be known. You can come forward, you don't need to be afraid of us. This is an amazing place. This would have been an amazing place to live. Very close-knit community. There's only 10 houses here, I believe. 10 houses. 10 houses and a church. I've got questions, I just wanted to know some answers. Down the valley there's another building. Is that a farm? I think it's a farm. And there's a hall here somewhere. Is the farm and the hall a part of them 10 houses? Or is it 10 houses and a farm and a hall? We are going to go back down towards that church. We're going to hang around that way for a little bit. If you want to come forward, please let yourself be known to us. Okay, it's very quiet. Is there anybody here? You let us know if you're there and we want to know your name, to be honest. Should we sit down on rocks or? Okay, I've just taken out the dictaphone, got the headphones in it, and what I'm doing is I'm listening out for any noises. And Sylvia said she'd heard whistling a couple of times. We did hear a gate. Well, I say a gate, we heard metal earlier on a couple of times. So let's have a listen, see if we hear anything else. I did hear something clinking, just to be fair, as I was speaking.
I don't hear anything.
I can hear a car. I can hear the dog. If there's anybody here, I want to let you know that this device in my hand works as a type of microphone, and if you come close enough and you speak, and I should be able to hear your voice. And maybe you can come closer, tell us your name. I bet you get sick of hearing that dog. If you can come close enough, or shout loud enough, and you can tell us your name or what year it is, I should be able to hear you nice and clearly. I'm just going to ask again if there's anybody, and I'm calling out for the former residents of Derwent Village. Feel free to throw a rock, just don't throw it at us. You throw a rock nearby, roll it, make it move. If you can tap on something, Hearing your voice would be amazing though. Maybe you can shout hello or shout your name out.
You tell us to go away if you don't want us.
Or tell us to go away. And you can
It's all on you.
maybe throw a little stone, but please don't throw it directly at us. Maybe you're not even aware of what happened here. If you passed away before this place became what it now is, maybe you're unsure. So back in the very late 30s, maybe into the early 40s, I know it took a while, but everybody was asked to leave. They were moved on to another village called Yorkshire Bridge, I think it was called, not too far away. And they flooded this village, which is very sad because all of your memories are gone. And we're currently at the site of the old church, which may or may not still be standing for you, I'm not sure. And this place became a reservoir. And we've had a nice hot summer, and the reservoir is reduced down to
Minimum.
very, very minimum, very low. And now we can walk amongst your village again. Like a, you know what, that's where I heard then. You know the sound of the K2 we've got?
Yeah.
I heard that.
No, I didn't.
No. I think this is going to be your opportunity if you want to let yourselves be known, because it's cold and we can't stay here forever. And this is going to be your opportunity. Please make a whistling sound. We heard some whistling earlier.
Maybe you got a message to send over?
Can you whistle? If I whistle to you, can you whistle back?
I hear like sounds in the water, but I can't make out.
Could be fish in there though.
Yeah.
It might be fishy.
That's
here.
why I'm kind of ignoring it at the same time.
Yeah. And there was guys fishing on there the other day. The splashing we heard, I mean,
I know.
can't see ducks, but you know, there's a 99% chance it was just a duck or something.
Yeah. Is there anybody here who would like to come forward and communicate? It is a pretty chilly night, so we can't stay forever. If you got something to say, a message, or maybe you can just make yourself known to us, please do. We will much appreciate it.
We did say this little box here, just outside your church, and all that will do is light it up if you go near it. It just lets us know you're there. If you'd prefer to try and use your voice to communicate, well, this, what's in my hand, will enable me to hear you. We've got any children spirits here? If I whistle, can you whistle back?
That echoed.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
We're over here by the church. If we walk over towards the other buildings, we'll just try a little bit over there.
Okay.
Be a bit warmer by the trees as well, I'm guessing. We have that one, you have the other one.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're just going to head over to the other side. So we're currently, like I've mentioned, by the church. If we head back over the little river, well, not back over the river, just alongside the river, there'll be the old ruins of houses. Just a floor over there though, there's no rubble. If we head over that sort of direction, we'll see what happens over there. I thought the church would be a great place to start because it's a
church.
Yeah,
Holy
it's a church.
place.
It's a holy place, spiritual. The vicar will have an understanding of the afterlife. You know, it's not a long time ago. It's 1945. Can you whistle? Shout hello. Hello. I'm having no luck with this, are we? Turn that off a bit, guys. Very, very loud when you're listening to that. Everything's like so enhanced. It's good though, like you can hear everything, but after a while you're just like, I think I'm going to take it out now. Use my ears naturally. Well, it's been pretty quiet. It's been pretty quiet. Is there anybody here? We're wondering where the hall is. Can you point us in the right direction of the hall? We want to know where it is. Can you tell us? Where do you think the hall is?
I don't know. I will need to see it in the daytime.
Bloody bird then.
Yeah.
Like I say, there's buildings over there, just like the floor bits. You've seen the building floors over there. Right down the valley, it becomes a bridge. Before that bridge is a farm.
I would think it wouldn't be far from the church.
Yeah, and then you've got the pump house over there. I don't know, I feel like it's down that way. Further away from the village. Yeah, I feel like it's that way. If this gets any lower, it's going to be visible again.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty quiet night, I'll be honest with you. Somewhere I'm definitely going to try again in the future. Definitely will come back here. If we have another heat wave like we've had this year, then next year it could be even lower still. I think it's definitely worth coming back. Maybe stuff happened that we didn't quite pick up while we were here, I don't know. It's been a pretty quiet night, to be fair, but you know, sometimes that's the way it is when you're doing paranormal. You can't always get things happening, but I believe no one's ever done a paranormal investigation here before, so if there is anything still here, and of course there's always that chance there is nothing here, but if there is anybody whose heart and soul belongs to this village and they are remaining here, maybe they just don't quite understand what we're doing just yet. Maybe a few more attempts and a little bit more of education and understanding. This place could be quite an interesting one to come back to. There must be a graveyard here somewhere because there's a churchyard and it's a village. Now you would be buried within that village. There's got to be a graveyard. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and end this one here. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please drop a like down below on the video and subscribe if you are new. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one.